welcome everyone. Hope you got all having a lovely weekend, man. Oh man, a lot of records were broken this weekend. The Giants last time got 60 points scored on them, 60-0. Last time that happened was 1970. Man, oh man, you Giants love to break those records. Then we got my good friend over there, John Paul. How you doing, there, buddy?
Oh, yeah, okay over here, baby.
That's good. I know you had a bittersweet weekend. Then we got my good friend over there, David. How you doing over there, buddy?
Good.
Then we got my good friend over there, Tony, wearing that garbage hat on his head because the New York Giants 60-0. 60 points, Tony, the first 2 weeks. Man, oh man, y'all know how to break records.
Again, I'm going to shut you up like I did last week because last week you had no answers. So this week I'm going to make you have no answers again.
Hopefully you do.
Again.
Hopefully you do, man. Hopefully you do. Man, oh man, let's start with Thursday Night Football first. Vikings versus the Eagles. Man, oh man, what a game it was. A lot of emotions paid off. We saw Brown getting in Jalen Hurts' face about the ball. Vikings losing. Tony, what do you think you got to take out of this game, buddy?
I don't know if the Eagles having the lead is safe. It looked like they had Minnesota where they wanted them, and I don't know if they just took the gas off the pedal, or their foot off the gas, or whatever you want to call it, because Minnesota was very close to coming back and winning that game.
They should have won.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I mean, that's the second game in a row because last week they could have easily lost to New England also. So I don't know if that means, Philadelphia is a beatable team. They're not the powerhouse that everyone keeps saying that they are. But they are 2-0. Give them props. But they are letting these teams stay in and almost win these games. I mean, they could just as easy be 0-2.
Okay. David, what do you think over there, buddy? Because I know these are the arch rivals.
3 things. If Jefferson didn't fumble that ball, the Vikings would have won. I think Jalen Hurts is a little overrated. And is Kirk Cousins going to be a Jet by the end of the season?
Okay. We're going to get to that one because I heard a lot of rumors. Tony, what do you think? John Paul, what do you think about this whole game that happened on Thursday?
Listen, like Tony and David both said, you got to give the Eagles props because they're 2-0. They don't look as dominant as they did last year. I mean, last year, those first, 12 games that they played, they were kicking the hell out of people. And this year, it doesn't seem that way. I mean, their defense is good. It's not great, but they're good. And their offense, for some reason, is just not clicking. And I think if Antonio Brown doesn't get the ball enough, he's going to want out.
Okay.
Real quick, too, I don't know if you guys heard, the Eagles are trying to trade for Budda Baker, too, which would be huge. He's one of the best.
Yeah, but I mean, how bad is his injury right now?
Yeah, I don't know. They are talking about it today, how the Eagles are looking to trade for him. So we'll see what happens.
And John Paul, you said Antonio Brown?
My bad. I apologize.
Yeah, I was confused for a second.
Yeah, I was like, what?
You guys knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, I know.
If he doesn't start getting the ball,
he's complaining.
He's going to want out.
That's all receivers do nowadays. You look at any champ. Diggs was complaining before last week. Brown was complaining this week. Jefferson was having a tantrum the week before that. The big receivers all do this big tantrum.
Jefferson was getting double covered last week, so you can't even compare.
And also, not to cut any of you guys off, that fumble by Jefferson was a touchdown. Me personally.
Well, they want to change the rule now. You heard that?
But that was the Des Bryant rule. That rule's been in effect for years, man. That's a touchdown. He crossed the plane with the ball, and the ball fell out of his hand after he crossed the plane. It happened close, 3 different times this week.
John Paul, it's close, man. If you watch the highlight, it was close, man. I don't like the rule though. I don't think.
Dude, I get it. You want to change the rule? You want to honestly change the rule? Make it so both your fucking feet got to be in the end zone.
Yeah,
that's the way I would do it. You want to score?
I don't know.
But the thing is, like, what if you reach over? It's a touchdown.
But he did. He did. He reached over.
Yeah, but he didn't have control of the ball. That's the problem.
The only rule I would honestly change would be the pylon. I don't like that because I
think that's the stupidest in the Seahawks game. That was not a touchdown.
Well, same thing with Saquon. I would take that back. I mean, it wasn't a touchdown. Half of his body was out, and he reached for the pylon. I personally don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I mean, there's a lot of rules the NFL got changed. I think the fumble rule should change. I think the refs should not blow the whistle to the end. The amount of times refs called the pick six fumble is crazy. That rule got to be changed too. The fumble ball. Don't blow the whistle till the end. That's what I think about the refs. That rule got to be changed. But let's see what happens. We mentioned the Kirk Cousins being traded to the Jets. Cowboys versus Jets. Jets were there in the first quarter. Then the Jets to the Jets. A lot of quarterbackers are calling for the name. You got Kaepernick. You got Griffin that threw his hand in the thing the other day. I don't know. Kirk Cousins. Yeah, but what do the Jets do now? You have a long season ahead.
Well, I think the Jets are going to continue to roll Wilson as of right now. That's just going to be the way it's going to be. I mean, listen, man, the Jets, you got to give the Jets at least some type of props, man. They went out there and played, but what I got pissed off about of that game, and luckily I didn't, I mean, again, it really doesn't mean much to me anymore. Granted, it's only the second week of the season, but I have that feeling, you know what I mean? So, but for me, the Jets straight away what won the game for them last week, and that was running the ball. Breece Hall only had 4 touches all game. You can't do that to a guy that had almost 200 yards in his first game after his first 6 carries. So you have to run the ball. Granted, I understand that Dallas's defense is unbelievable. Still, to me, number 1 in the league. Right now, it's them in San Francisco with defense. All right, 100%. But you look at different sides of the ball as well. Like a lot of people say, oh, well, Sauce Gardner didn't play to his greatest. But no offense, Sauce Gardner wasn't on CeeDee Lamb. Sauce Gardner stays on one side of the field and Reed stays on the other. Sauce Gardner, the one time that CeeDee Lamb was on him, CeeDee Lamb, he was thrown to while he was on Sauce Gardner 4 times. He caught 1 pass for 3 yards. So the defense is there. Do I think that they could have played a little bit better, the Jets? Absolutely. They definitely could have played better. They were in it in the first half. I mean, they were only down by 1 score in the first half. So I was excited about that, but then I was like, something's going to happen. Dallas is going to wind up scoring twice, and it's going to be over. And that's exactly what happened. But, yeah, honestly, I don't see the Jets going for a quarterback yet. This weekend is another test for them. They're going up against another division rival. Now, I know we're going to get to that, Umir, I know. But if the Jets win this weekend, they're 2-0 in the division. So you can't really call out Zach Wilson when he's won 2 games in the division. But at the end of the day, if he does lose, then, yeah, maybe you have to make some calls. But Colin Kaepernick's not a guy that's going to come there. Colin Kaepernick is absolutely done. He is not going to play in the NFL anymore. No offense. He went to the Super Bowl and he had that one great year. After that, he sucked. He sucked. It was just plain and simple. He wasn't benched because of anything he did on the field or off the field. He was trash. That's one of the reasons why he was benched. Plain and simple.
With that. 100%.
He will never have that type of luck again to play in the NFL unless somebody is absolutely desperate.
Okay. Tony, what do you think, buddy?
I would hate to be a defensive lineman in that locker room. I mean, I don't know what else the defense had to do to try to keep them in the game. I don't know where the play calling was. I don't know. You have a 2-headed monster in Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook, and I mean, why there weren't 40 handoffs or pitches to the running backs, I have no clue. I'm hoping the Jets get it turned around. I mean, I'm not a Jets fan. I'm a Giants fan, true and true. But, the Jets captured my attention this year, especially with Hard Knocks. I wanted nothing for the best from them. But if they lose this weekend, I think it's panic mode immediately. Especially if Wilson throws another 3 picks, it's definitely panic mode.
Okay. David, what do you think, buddy?
Just a couple quick points. One, I always, since I'm a Giant fan, I don't realize how good CeeDee Lamb is. He's awesome. I will give them that. He is an awesome receiver. Two, I'm still not sold on Dallas. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a Giant hater. I'm just not. I'm just not sold on them just because. Yeah, the Giants are okay, but they were sloppy, and the Jets have a really good defense. But a lot of the Jets points came. Everybody watched the game. I just think Dallas just has a great defensive line, and Zach Wilson had no time to throw, and that's what you need to win in the NFL is a good offensive line, and you need a good defensive line. That's what won championships and Mahomes too, unless you have a good quarterback like that. Other than that, that's what's going to win you championships. And honestly, I don't know an offensive line that's going to be able to stop Parsons, to be honest with you.
Okay. I'm gonna say something crazy now, like I always say on the show. I'm not sold on Dallas. I'm not sold at all at Dallas' defense. Reason is number one.
You said the defense?
You said?
I don't. Yes, I'm not. Let me finish my statement. I'm not sold on defense because one reason they haven't played that great of an offense yet. Who they played? I'm not saying nothing to Daniel Jones or Zach Wilson. But they haven't played somebody that caliber team yet.
I'll somewhat agree with you there because the Jets and the Giants have the two worst offensive lines in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I could kind of agree with you there, but dude,
you never not play. Look at, like you said, the Daniel Jones offensive line, how much he has to run. You gotta say how bad the offensive line is.
Yeah, I agree.
That's also showing how good the Cowboys' defensive line is.
But you're going against a garbage line, though. You're going against a garbage line.
Hold up. Micah Parsons, and again, I'm not saying this because my wife is a Cowboys fan, and the two boys that are Giants fans, please don't lose your head. Hear me out on this one because I know Umir will fucking go nuts. He reminds me, he is
LT.
not like, he reminds me of LT the way he plays. He is nasty. He gets right in your face, and he is quick.
I agree with you.
Quick. The only thing that I think LT had on him was LT had that snarl about him, where LT didn't give a fuck if he broke his nose, if he broke his finger. He didn't care. He's like, yo, put me back in the game. I don't care. I'm taking quarterback.
Cocaine does the wonders.
I know, but like I said before, it's like the way that you're putting a bad offensive line against a very good defensive line. That's not a fair matchup. That's like me trying to. That's like me trying to put. That's like trying to put me up against Tony and trying to. Tony, I absolutely go sack.
Well, if you're in the NFL, you should.
Yeah, Tony gonna be destroying me. I'm gonna be on one side of the field. Come on, that's not a fair matchup. I want to see the Dallas offensive defensive line go against a good offensive line. I'm not saying the Dallas Cowboys.
These guys are professionals. They all get paid.
Exactly.
I know, but they get professional.
100%. Tony's right.
In a couple weeks, you'll see that matchup. That matchup comes very soon. Dallas versus the 49ers is the beginning of October. Now, I'll tell you now, if Dallas comes out, because there was somebody today that said something slick, and I'm not a fan of him because I think he should stick to basketball, and that's Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith came out and goes, one guy turned around and goes, is Dallas the best team in the NFL right now? And the one guy turned around and said, well, I don't know. It's only 2 games in, but as of right now, their defense is 100% number one, and they've been kicking the hell out of the teams. They scored 70 points in 2 games and only let up 10 points. So that shows you that team is unbelievable. And then Stephen A. Smith opens his mouth and said, well, the 49ers are unbelievable. Nobody's talking about them.
Just remember, Stephen A. hates the Cowboys.
Well,
he hates the Cowboys more than I do.
He's the Cowboys more than anybody. But
he's actually funny.
I have this guy in there. Listen, you put 70 points. I'm not putting Nick in there. That's a big number. But look who you put it against, though. The offense is horrible. Look who you put it against. You're not putting the guys. The defense is tired by the time they keep on coming out.
So let me ask you a question real quick. Let me ask you a question. So you're telling me that Miami's not sold on you too? That their offense is unbelievable?
I'm sold on Miami because look what Miami played good team. The Chargers are not bad. The Chargers are
the best.
Chargers are a decent team.
Good, but again, Miami hasn't played a defense that's been that good. They played New England the other night.
Patriots are decent. They're decent.
Patriots are decent.
Their defense is decent. Decent means like middle of the road.
Yeah, okay. I'm not. That's why I'm not sold.
And
I gotta see the Cowboys against somebody top 5. Somebody that's decent. Cowboys
I
is
want
not
to see the
putting nobody
Cowboys
in.
versus Dolphins. That would be
Yeah.
a matchup where I could
Yeah,
say, all right,
that's
the
where we can
Cowboys
determine
defense is
That's
real.
coming up too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I want to see that. Then we can determine if the Cowboys are the best at the league. That's my statement.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right, now let's go. Let's stay in the division. Man, oh man, the Giants game. What a game! Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, I deserve to put paper bags over your head after the Broncos fans. Man, oh man, y'all had a 28 points lead, right, John Paul? Tony, am I right? 20, it was 28, right? 28
21.
zip.
It was 20-0 going into halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then 20-7, then 28-7.
28 to
Yeah.
So
7.
it was 21 point.
Still 3 touchdown lead. I don't know how y'all blew that, but Tony but unfortunately Saquon Barkley.
What did we blow? What the hell are you
No,
talking
no,
about?
Nah,
I
you
think
came
we're talking
back.
about the
Final call. The
talking
Cardinals
about the
blew that.
Cardinals.
Relax
Oh.
there, pal. Relax. This guy gets so defensive about his cat. Super giant. All right, but Saquon Barkley unfortunately out for 3 to 4 weeks. Tony, what do you think was
That's
the
also
squad?
not true.
Not out.
He might play this week.
He might play this week.
Yeah, I actually saw that, but
He
I saw the
shouldn't.
stats.
I would rest him. We're not going to beat
No,
the
I think they're going to rest him. I don't think they're going to do anything stupid, but he feels a lot better today, apparently.
What do you think out of this game, though, Tony? What do you think out of this game?
It's a tale of two teams. The first half. Now Dable said he wasn't calling the plays. I think he was just kind of saving Kafka's ass a little bit by saying that he wasn't. He was calling the plays. It was two different teams in the second half. And you brought up that stupid stat, but the truth of the matter is nobody did what Daniel Jones did in the history of the NFL in the second half. That was the greatest performance by any quarterback in NFL history in the second half. And that is a fact. 250 plus yards passing, over 50 yards rushing, 2 touchdown passes, 1 rush for a touchdown, no interceptions. It was the greatest numbers by any quarterback in NFL history in the second half of any game. Now, first half, like I said, it was a tale of two different teams. At the end of the day, I got to be honest, I don't care who the hell they are, because once again, every player who's in the NFL gets paid to play the game. We got the victory. We got out of there with the victory. That's all that matters to me.
Yep.
Now, Saquon getting hurt a little bit, yeah, fine. It is what it is. Next man up. I got to be honest, I can't wait to see Eric Gray, because every time he gets the punt return, he makes something happen. So why he hasn't gotten a couple touches in the past 2 weeks, not really sure. But I look forward to seeing it on Thursday. Same thing with Jalen Hyatt. I mean, the Cowboys game was almost non-existent. The first half was definitely non-existent in this past game. And he came to play. Him and Darren Waller came out in that second half and caught everything thrown their way. So, I got excited about that after pulling out half of my hair in the first half.
Whatever that was left on your head.
Whatever's left, yes.
David, you always talk about the Giants that they're not that good like people tell you. What do you think about this game, buddy?
Ugh. I don't know what to think, to be honest with you. Our offensive line is bad. The Cardinals are worse than us. And our defense looked like Swiss cheese in the first half. So I don't know what to expect. And I'm not expecting anything Thursday night. I mean, 2 games into the season, you're still getting to know how the team is and stuff like that. I hope that second half leads us in the right direction. Yeah. But to be honest with you, Saquon gets hurt every year. So for Giant fans, we're used to this, to be honest with you. Right, Tony?
Absolutely.
So for us, Tony's right. Next man up. Now, we have to get Hyde the ball more. We have to get Waller the ball more. Those are our 2 weapons, man. You got to get them the ball, man.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand why they're not doing like an end around with Shepard. I mean, that always worked, and they used it almost every single game. And I haven't seen it. I don't know if Shep is still kind of banged up. But they
got to use Hyde as a decoy. Like make him do that speed sweep, but fake it to him and have the defense go all towards him. Throw a slant over the middle, because everybody's gonna run to Hyde because of how fast he is. They need to just. I don't know, man. I just feel like the first half it was like just boring football. Then all of a sudden, I feel like they were just loose and they were like, "Let's just go have fun."
Okay. John Paul, what do you think, buddy?
The Giants played a hell of a game the second half.
Second half.
but the Giants play a team with a little bit better of a defense than Arizona, you're not going to get those 20 points back. So the Giants did come out with the win, and I will give them all the props in the world, man. You were down 21 points and came back to beat that team, which is a heartbreak for Arizona too, man. You got to, I mean, you saw it in every one of their faces that when they lost that game, you're like, oh shit, you got to be joking. But like I said, at the end of the day, the Giants can't keep falling into a hole like that, because you keep falling into a hole like that, your season's just going to come crumbling sooner or later.
Oh, I was one of those Giant fans in the first half. I was like, let's get rid of Jones. Let's draft Caleb Williams. I was the first person to do that in the first half. I'm not going to lie to you.
Hey, so I want to bring something up. I mean, Umir, I don't know what information you were trying to get out of me, because I didn't know. You had said that the Giants had some sort of former leukemia, whatever.
Yeah, it was one of the players.
This is not a joke. This is actually a serious question, because I don't know. Is Dobbs a cancer patient, a recovering cancer patient? I mean, the guy has no hair on his head, no hair on his face.
No, he does a lot.
Go ahead.
He does a lot of drugs, so he shaves everything so they can't test him.
Ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna help with that. I want to try to test for that.
No, I forgot. He has some. I forgot. He has like some. I don't know if it's alopecia. It's something. He has.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's alopecia, where he doesn't grow really hair on his eyebrows, and the hair that he does grow is really, really, really like blonde.
By the way,
see it.
Before he got back to the NFL, I didn't realize he was that smart. He's like studying he got a degree in like aerospace, like he's gonna be like a pilot or something.
Yeah, he wants to be a NASA pilot. Yeah,
that's an astronaut.
Props to him, man.
That's an astronaut. Astronaut, that's the word.
Props to him.
No, so you have astronauts, and then you have the actual.
That's not the same thing, Amir.
A pilot is a pilot. An astronaut's an astronaut.
Well, I didn't know NASA had pilots.
Umir, do me a favor. Go back to school.
Who flies the rocket?
Get an education.
I thought that's what an astronaut was. All right. Man, let's go to another comeback victory, which I almost broke my TV over. Cannot believe this. 21-3 you had lead. 21-3. Man, oh man. That's why I brought back my Seattle jersey. The Commanders versus the Broncos. Russell Wilson was doing good. 3 touchdowns. Offense was doing good. Defense was doing good. Then late in the second half, they watched the Commanders come out and score. Then third half, nothing. Watching Broncos are doing nothing. You barely getting any touchdowns. Fourth quarter, same thing. You had a miracle Hail Mary. I still can't believe the Hail Mary. That miracle Hail Mary. And then these refs are blind now. I'm going to say this. The NFL refs are blind because that was a clear pass interference. But what do you think? What do you think about the Sean Payton era? You think it's what do you think about this whole Broncos? You think what they got to do to get something?
I don't know much about the Sean Payton era, but I know that they're going to put a short leash on Russell. Sean Payton is arguably one of the greatest, coaches of all time, whether it be offensive coach.
I don't put that up there. I disagree with that.
Well, whatever you want to say.
Because my thing is that if he had one of the best quarterbacks of all time, Drew Brees. Without that, I think we can all agree with that, right? He only has one Super Bowl for that.
So what? So what? Only Belichick. Okay?
Dude, they put up 33 points. In the NFL, if you put up more than 30 points, your defense sucks. No offense.
So then who's to blame? Van Joseph, Russell Wilson, or the play calling? Who's to blame for this loss?
Who's to blame? Your offensive line. Because in the second half, Washington's defensive line destroyed you. Chase Young is another one. He's an animal. I think he had 3 sacks in the third quarter alone.
And the Washington offensive line was pushing the Broncos all over the place. Brian, what's his name? The running back for the Commanders, he was running all over them.
I told you guys Washington was not going to be that bad this year.
Like I said, Sean Payton, I think, is given a lot of. He's going to have all the leeway he wants this year.
It's 2 games in. I mean, I can't say shit. I'm sorry, I can't say anything.
You gotta wait until the first month is over. After the first month, once you start getting into week 5 and 6, because these guys are this is like a full preseason for them right now. The first 4 games, honestly, I mean, unless you're playing like the Jets, of course, are playing 2 or 3 division teams in a row, like they're doing now, like they got to play New England this weekend. Most of those first 4 games really don't mean shit. Usually, most of the times, you only play one division game in those 4 games.
Yep.
All right. So you have to wait until this first month of football is over. Then that's when you see the teams that are going to be clicking together, teams that are going to be playing excellent. But I don't like the Broncos' chances just because their offensive line is not as good as they think it is. So for me personally, I don't like their offensive line whatsoever.
I gotta agree with that. I don't know what happened to the offensive line. I don't know what happened to that defense. I don't know. That's like 33 points is a lot of points still at the end of the day. But like, come on now, y'all the lead and y'all choking. Since I had no,
They weren't who we thought they were.
Shut up. All right, guys. It's that time of day again. Time to make those picks. John Paul, Tony, do the honors. Who won last week?
Yours truly won again.
So the way it kind of rolled out is Zumair and myself went 8-8, so we went 500. Terrible again on my behalf. David 9-7. John Paul 10-6. Winner chicken dinner.
It's 2 weeks in a row, baby. I'm going for 3.
You suck.
Blow me.
Well.
Okay. All right. So let me know when you're ready for this week's picks.
We're ready.
All right, for this week, guys, I'm going to start off with the games. We got the New York Giants playing the 49ers on Thursday Night Football.
49ers.
49ers going to destroy the Giants. Both are going to have a field.
I'm also going 49ers.
Yeah.
What Giants team shows up? The one that made me pull my hair out, or the team that came in the second half and destroyed Arizona?
I mean, you're going against Nick Bosa. I don't think that by itself that's a monster. Bosa's going to destroy him.
I'll tell you one good thing that's going in the Giants' favor is that they stayed out west.
Yeah, they stayed out there. They didn't come back.
That was the one thing that's going in the Giants' favor is that they stayed out west.
I got to be smart. I got to go 49ers, unfortunately.
Who are you taking?
49ers, without a doubt. All right, next game, Chargers versus the Vikings. Woo! This is a hard one.
Where's it at?
I believe this game will be in Minnesota.
Oof.
Minnesota.
I'm taking Chargers. I can't see them going 0-3.
I think Cousins wants out, so I'm going Chargers also.
Say that again?
I believe Cousins wants out. I want Chargers also.
Man, this is hard. I don't know, man. This is too good offense.
I'm going to go Minnesota. I think Kirk Cousins balls out like he did last week.
I can see that.
Time wins.
I got to go with, I don't know, man.
You're going with
the Vikings.
No. He likes to get his
I'm going with Minnesota.
Yeah.
That Chargers defense, man. That Chargers defense is something else. And no offense, that coach they gotta get rid of that guy.
Yeah, he's on his way out. He got in a fight with a reporter last week, I can tell you.
Like, come on now. You got Keenan Allen. You got a good offense. You got that's a Super Bowl team. That's a Super Bowl style. That's a Super Bowl buying team. And the fact that it can't win a damn football game is insane to me. No offense.
I agree with that.
All right. Next game, we got the Texans versus the Jaguars. I'm taking the Jaguars.
I'm going Jags also.
I'm going Jags too. I can't see the Texans going in there and winning.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jaguars as well.
All right, next game, Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to go Titans.
Can we talk about how much of a dirty quarterback Watson is?
Can we talk about how dirty that hit was that took Chubb's ankle out of knee?
That wasn't a dirty hit.
That
wasn't a dirty hit.
That was not a dirty
hit. You have three guys here telling you it wasn't a dirty hit.
That was a clean hit. The guy went for his legs, which is what you're supposed to do. The fact that he caught him by his knee, bro, shit happens. That's why
he got caught bad. I mean, he could have went an inch below. I mean, you're playing football. You're not gonna say, "Oh, I should aim a little lower." You have to make the tackle.
Is that the first time in NFL history a quarterback gets called with 2 face mask penalties?
Yeah, that was insane.
Dirty bastard.
All right, so we all got Titans on this one.
No, I'm actually gonna go Cleveland. I thought they played okay.
Okay. Next game we got the Colts versus the
Hold,
Ravens.
hold
Is
on.
everyone else going Tennessee?
No,
No, I don't want Tennessee.
So what
I'm
are you
going
doing?
Cleveland. Well,
I'm going Cleveland too.
I might join you out the way.
No,
no,
you said Tennessee, and you were pushing everybody.
No, come on. You said Watson's such a good quarterback. Come on, flip.
Nah, I'm not gonna flip.
Oh, he's not a good quarterback then?
All
You're
right, I'm
take
gonna flip.
Tennessee?
I got Cleveland Browns. Cleveland
Okay.
Browns. Let's all do Cleveland Browns. We
Now
all
we're
gonna
all
lose
gonna
together.
lose. Okay.
We're all gonna lose together. Ravens versus the Colts. Baltimore.
Is
Blowout.
Richardson playing this week? Did they say?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oof. I feel like the Ravens are due for a loss, man.
I think
don't
I
got all
got to
day,
go
pal.
Baltimore. I mean, the numbers just look like it's in Baltimore's favor.
Yep, let's go. We don't got all day, pal.
I'm going to take Baltimore as well.
I'll take Baltimore too, obviously.
Oh, that's good to know. And next game we got the
Who you
Panthers coming
taking?
into. I take Baltimore. I take
Oh.
Baltimore off the bat.
All right.
Panthers versus Seahawks. I got Seattle.
Where's it at?
Seattle.
Oh, I'm taking Seattle then too.
The front man, you ain't gonna beat them.
I'm taking Seattle too.
John Paul, I see the little eyeballs. That's not correct. Tony,
The
I see those
12th
eyeballs.
man is going to be active.
Yeah, the best fan base in the league. And the Eagles got the worst fan base in America. I'll say that a lot.
I agree.
John Paul, what are you doing?
I'm going to go Carolina.
What? Just out of curiosity, why would you want to take Carolina? Just out of curiosity.
Because I got to win. So I need one of you guys. I need a game to swing in my favor.
I'm taking Seattle as well.
Good.
I think Carolina winning though. I feel like Seattle's on a high horse after they went to Detroit. I can see that.
I think Seattle's going to get popped just because Umir switches teams like he switches underwear every 2 weeks.
They poop.
Thank you very much, pal. Next game, we got the Cowboys versus the Cardinals. Tony, go to hell. I'm one of the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm going
All
Cowboys.
the Cowboys. You're gonna hear all the Cowboys. Yo, we got the best defense in the league. Going against the freaking
You just picked them. Shut up, Dallas.
Shut up, you going Dallas as well?
I'm going Dallas as well, yes. Unfortunately. Hate to say it.
Oh, shoot. I forgot the whole other side of Monday Night Football. Sunday football. I got Falcons versus the Lions. I'm going Lions.
Can't see the Falcons going 3-0, man. I just can't see it. I gotta go to Lions. I feel like Campbell's gonna get that team going.
I'm also going Lions.
I'm going Detroit also. We got a lot of same games here, guys.
Yeah, but the thing is, dude, all these games are crap. It's like based on talent. I'm going off talent by itself and people coming off of losses. I just can't go the other way.
So
all right, next up.
what does that mean that we all have the same game?
No, I was just saying we all got.
We all gonna see that. We all gonna say that.
There are some games we pick different though.
Yeah, you guys are all going to lose the Seattle game, and I'm going to win with Carolina, and we're going to keep it moving.
All right, come on.
The next up, we got Saints versus the Packers.
New Orleans.
Packers. Did you guys know, real quick, did you guys hear the Saints stats? They haven't given up more than 20 points in like 10 games or something like that. That's insane. I gotta go Packers, man. They blew that game.
I'm going to go New Orleans.
Wow.
I'm gonna go New Orleans as well.
There you go, David. That's a possibility for you to kind of.
The Saints, their offense has just been crap. The Saints, their defense has been sick, though. I'll give them that.
Next up, we got the Broncos versus the Dolphins. I got Miami. Blowout. Two other doesn't have a field day.
Is it in Denver?
No, Miami.
Oh yeah, I'm going Dolphins too.
I'm also going the Dolphins.
All right, next up, we got the Bills versus wait, John Paul, Tony, win yet or no?
If you let me.
Yeah, Jesus, dude.
I'm kind of hungry over here. I want to enjoy my dinner.
This is, I mean, it's only 9:00. This is going to be my stupid pick of the week. I'm going to go Denver. I think Sean Payton needs a victory, and he needs it. So does Russell Wilson. He needs it. Denver.
Next up, we got Bills versus the Commanders. That's a tough
Oh,
one.
Bills, 100%. I can't see the Commanders going 3-0. I'm taking the Bills.
I'm also taking the Bills.
This is gonna be my
If you
stupid
take, don't, he's going to take the Commanders. Go ahead.
my stupid pick is gonna be the Commanders. I'm thinking Commanders.
All right, John, we'll go the other way now.
John Paul wants
No,
the
he's gonna,
Commanders with
you've
you.
been riding
He
the
wants to go.
Commanders. You might as well keep riding them.
John Paul wants the Commanders with right now. Look at his face. Look at that face. I know you want to say the Commanders.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe in Buffalo as much as everyone else does.
Oh, come on.
I do think they can beat this game. Which is why it's just so fucking hard.
Take the Commanders.
No, I'm gonna take Buffalo and watch. They're gonna fuck me.
You're gonna take the Commanders if I didn't take the Commanders. That's why.
You taking Mo? You taking the Commanders?
Yeah, I'm taking the Commanders.
No,
He's taking the Bills.
Buffalo.
Your brother's taking Buffalo. Then we got the Patriots versus the Jets. This is a tougher game. I'm gonna let you go first.
You're going who?
No, I said Patriots versus Jets. This is a tougher game.
Oh, I thought you picked. I'm taking Patriots. I can't see Belichick going 0-3.
And if you guys know,
Jets.
the Jets,
Yeah.
the Patriots have a 15-game streak against win streak against the Jets. 15 games in a row.
All right, so take the Jets then.
That's why I think the Jets are going to come out and they're going to spank them. But you go Patriots because you're like you have Tom Brady's toe in your mouth.
No, do not take the Patriots, please.
No.
I'm going Patriots.
Thank you, God.
Come on, man.
Tony, go Patriots. Come on, Tony, go Patriots. See you.
Yeah, I have to go to New England. I think this game right here is going to be the last string for Wilson.
Belichick.
No,
Fuck them. Sorry. Syndrome.
Next game we got Chicago Bears versus the Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs.
Yeah,
Justin Fields looked like shit last week, man. He looks
terrible.
like
shit every game. No offense. That ball don't look like shit. I feel bad for him. No
Tasty across the board, boys.
Yeah, I mean that's a given.
Steelers versus the Raiders. Sunday Night Football. I got Raiders winning blowout.
I got Steelers winning.
I'm taking the Steelers also.
Where's the game?
Your sister's house.
In Las Vegas.
It's in Vegas.
You guys all doubted me last week with the Steelers.
All right, so who's taking who?
I got the Steelers.
I got Raiders.
And I Steelers.
Pickett and Pickens looked freaking good yesterday.
But that offense, the coordinator, you heard what they were saying about the coordinator? They're booing him. They want him fired.
I'm taking Pittsburgh also.
All right, Monday Night Football. This dude needs to win desperately. He got paid over $200 million contract. He has yet to win a game.
Take your hand out of people's pockets.
No, still, but you got paid that much money. You can't win a damn football game? First game of the season, you can do 3 points. Last Sunday, you same bullshit. You can't win a game? Come on, bro. You get paid that money to win games.
Believe it or not, that happens an awful lot in the NFL. It happens in every sport. Yep. Every time somebody gets paid that year, they do shit.
I'm sorry, was he not deserving of that contract? I think he was.
I think he was too. You don't think so? Oh yeah, you think Deshaun Watson wants that contract? So I forgot. You think he's a top 5 quarterback? So
I do believe that. Thank you so much, pal. All right, I'm gonna go with the LA Rams. I believe the LA Rams. Aaron Donald's gonna destroy it.
I can see Donald being very disruptive.
All right, so let's make a pick, buddy. Let's go, guys.
Since I can't see Cincy going on 3.
Yeah, me neither. I'm going to take Cincinnati as well.
All right, guys. There it is. Your picks for the week.
No, it's not, you dumbass.
That's all the games.
No, it's not. You got Philly and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, bro. What you doing?
I mean, what's the matter with you, dumb bastard?
Philly and Tampa Bay? I didn't forget that game. But there's 2 Monday Night Football games. Go kiss my ass, both of y'all. All right. Next up, we got Eagles and Tampa Bay. I'm going Eagles. We all going Eagles. Let's do it tomorrow. Common sense here, fellas.
I'm going Tampa Bay.
Wow.
I don't know where. There's something in New Jersey.
Wow. I'm going Eagles, man.
I hate the Eagles. I hate Philadelphia. I hate their fans. The only thing good out of Philadelphia, and it's not even Philadelphia, is their cheesesteak.
The cheesesteak is awesome.
Actually, I'm more of a fan of my own cheesesteak that I make. Fuck everyone else's cheesesteak. My cheesesteak is the best. I'm taking Philly as well.
That's what I'm talking about, boys. Leave me some room to win some games here.
And where, Tony? You've gone 8-8 the past 2 weeks. Umir's
what has
going
happened?
along with you. Me and Dave are going to be the only ones that are going to be neck and neck.
First
Actually,
off,
I'm doing better than last year.
you guys
I'm
catch
doing
up
better than last year.
You're doing way better than last year.
Yeah,
Last
Yeah.
year you
he's
couldn't
not
even
he's
pick
not making
anyone.
stupid picks. Last year he was making real stupid picks.
Yeah, last year you're going against us every game. That's why.
I learned my lesson the hard way. Either we're gonna go up to together, or we're gonna go straight down.
But it's funny because you would always come on the show, and like David said last week, you'd make that one stupid pick, and for some reason that one team would come out and winning. You'd be like, I told you guys.
Yeah, it's always one team. And that's why I think he picks all the underdogs, just so he could say that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My underdog won.
Yeah, yes. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. Hope you guys enjoy your football. Man, oh man, I love that football's back, man. I love it. Monday football. They should put Tuesday and Wednesday football as well. Hopefully they do it down the road. I would love to see that. Tuesday and Wednesday football.
Too much.
Too much.
Then you'd hate it.
I would hate it. I would love it.
I would love it too.
Do you hate baseball? Baseball's on every day.
Baseball also has 162 games.
Yeah, I've been petitioning that baseball should cut, 40, 50 games.
It's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
I agree.
You're signing a petition?
Yeah, I send it around the world.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hope our viewers enjoyed the show. We'll see you guys back next week.